Tony Jacobson. I am and creativity director for Pieceworks Quilt Shop. Currently, we have been in this location for 4.5 years. Prior to that, the owner, Joyce Franklin, owned a shop for 38 years in Creston, Iowa. So we've got lots of years of experience. I want to show you a little bit about our beautiful little downtown area. I'll turn it around. We are located on the south side of the square. It's a nice historic square. We've got the courthouse, Madison County Courthouse. It's right across the street from us. Winterset, Iowa is known for the bridges of Madison County. It's also the birthplace of John Wayne. And just down the block, where if you look down there, you can see a little red and white quilt block. That is the Iowa Quilt Museum. So when you come to Winterset, Iowa to visit us at Pieceworks Quilt Shop, there's lots for you to come and do. We've got a beautiful historic downtown area. I'll back up a little bit and you can see the entrance to our shop. We've just gone through a facade renovation, and so we've been able to update our entrance. We are open 7 days a week. We are open 9:30 to 5:30 Monday through Saturday, and until 8 o'clock on Thursday night. And on Sunday, we're open from noon to 4. Just show you some of the quilts that we've got in the window. There's one I did with Tula Pink fabrics. This one is one of my Twice as Nice patterns. It is done with K-Facet fabrics and a Victoria Finlay Wolf background print. Then over in this window, here we have one that I did with Tim Holtz fabrics. And this one was done with some Marcia Dursey fabrics. Another version of this one as we go to the shop. It's early morning, so we don't have customers in right now. So you're getting to see things before I open up this morning. But there's another look at the Tula Pink. We do carry the Tula Pink fabrics here in the shop. So we're looking forward to the black and white collection coming out. We also have here, as you can see here, we have a nice selection of the Tim Holtz fabrics that are right up front in our shop. This is an historic building, so we've tried to keep a little bit of the feel of a historic building. So you'll see nice touches along the way. Bring you over here. We do carry a lot of pre-cuts, so you can come in and pick your projects for your pre-cuts. One thing that we have that not very many other shops do is we have our own private label wine. There is a local winery north of town who takes 2 of their top wines and they put our private label on those wines. And so our label says Pieceworks Quilt Shop, where we wine a little and quilt a lot. So if you're in town or you need a gift for your quilter friends, it's a great thing to bring along because you don't find that everywhere. We also have a engraved glass that has has our logo on it and also the same saying. The other thing I doubt that there's many shops that have is their own coffee blend. We have a local coffee company who let us come out and choose the choice of blend of beans and also the roast we want. And so we call it the Quilter's Blend, and it is specific to our shop. The little girl that you see on the label is my grandmother when she was about 3 years old. She was the grandmother who taught me how to quilt. And so she's got me into all of this. Also, you'll see on the wall here are our previous row by row blocks. And this year's Quilter's Trek block is Bow Wow Blues. I have Old English sheepdogs, and so they are kind of the mascots for our shop. And so they've appeared in each of the row by row blocks that we've done over the years that we've been in business. As we go through, you'll see we carry a lot of the William Morris fabrics. Most of these are from the Free Spirit collections that have been coming out. As I said earlier, we are Winterset is part of Madison County, and the bridges from the movie, The Bridges of Madison County, and the book are right here in the county. And so here's a replica of how a covered bridge is built. So this is a replica of the Cutler Donahoe, which is in the city park. A beautiful city park to come visit. We do carry over 5,000 bolts of fabric in our shop. We have lots of pre-cut fat quarters ready for you to take with you. We do have an area that we have panels in. You also see on the floor that there's lots of sewing machines ready to go out. We have a service person that comes into our shop each week and does all the work right here in the shop. So that's a service we can provide. We are just finishing up the All Iowa Shop Hop. This is a quilt I designed with the fabrics from that collection. And that was, you saw the same one done in the Marsha Dursey fabrics in the window when I first started. So it's quite a difference when you put the color in the background. We'll walk over here, see lots and lots of color, lots of samples. The majority of the samples that are in our shop are ones that we have patterns for that are specific to our shop. Over here on this rack, you will see that these are all patterns that have been designed specifically for our shop. We have lots and lots of patterns. This is one of our ones that uses the ombre. So, hey, I think I've seen that person somewhere before. We'll have to see if we can see him around the shop. But yes, these are all patterns that I have designed specifically for our shop since we've opened in the last 4.5 years. So you can come and take a look at those. They are also available as digital downloads on our website. Our website is pieceworksquiltshop.com. You go to the store and you can get these as digital downloads. We're doing some more work on our store, so there'll be more things available. This is one of my patterns called Prairie Panes. This was done with a Studio E fabric collection. Nice collection of beautiful blues and whites, and I put a little buttery yellow in there. We have our own logo bags. One of the things we do is if you purchase the logo bag for $5, if you bring that in on the third Thursday of each month, then you get 20% off of your fabric and notions. So that's a good thing to have. It's a reusable bag that you can carry with you. So we'd like to have that. More fabrics. You will see on that last set of shelves and on the floor, and then on the floor around our cutting table here are our wide backs. At any given time, we carry about 130 or 160 wide backs. You will notice that a lot of these are from Jaftech's different companies. They do a great job with their wide backs. And then in this corner is our Tula Pink corner. So we've got the homemade challenge going on, so you can come and get your fabrics for that. We do have some other collections left along the way also. And then right next to that is the Cape Facet fabrics. Now we're looking forward to seeing a whole lot more of those come in. We've got new collections come out in August, and we've got those on order, so we're looking forward to those coming in. Here we have our notions wall, so lots and lots of notions that you'll need. And as I said, we are in the Bridges of Madison County. So what we have done is we have worked with a local photographer. We have licensed her images and had them printed on fabric. So you can actually buy fabric squares to put in your quilt that have the actual bridges in them. 12.5-inch blocks. We also offer them in 6.5-inch blocks. So they'd be great to be worked into your next quilting project so that you know that you have something as a souvenir from visiting Madison County. In this section, we have a lot of batik fabrics. We may be a narrow shop, but we go all the way back to the alley, so there's lots and lots of great fabrics to look at. A great selection of batik fabrics. We really like our batik fabrics. Again, more pre-cut fat quarter squares, more batiks. One thing that as batik collectors we forget is that we'll need some good neutrals and light backgrounds, so we try to offer a wide selection of those when we can find them. So that's one thing that you can look for here. Another thing that we have are what we call our end of the line bundles. Here's where we get some of our value. Why the collections are still have some friends, we will cut them into 5 1-yard pieces that will all coordinate. And so you get those 5 yards for $29. That's a great value. So we have over here, we have great selection of solid fabrics. And we also have a nice selection of blacks and whites. So you can work on your favorite projects with using blacks and white fabrics. Then as we keep going back, because as I say, we keep going back all the way to the alley, what you will find is this is where we keep our holiday fabrics. So the new Halloween and Christmas fabrics are coming in. I think we have some of the Tim Holtz collection here on the table for people to purchase to make their new quilts. On the wall, you'll see a mystery quilt that I taught. I taught this virtually. When COVID-19 hit, we had to come up with different ways of doing things, so I did a mystery class. This was one of the fabric options for the mystery class, which was the Tula Pink monkey wrench. We thought that was very appropriate given the fact that COVID-19 had put a monkey wrench in a lot of our plans. We are a Husqvarna Viking dealer, so we have our the sewing machines set up here on the table so that you can come in and take a look at the wonderful machines made by Husqvarna Viking. We will service them right here in the building. We have a tech person who comes in and does all the servicing here. We do not send them out. And we will also teach you how to work with your machines as you get it. You'll see in the background that there's a lot of clutter. That's our workspace. When you come in, you'll get to see what the latest projects are we're working on. On this wall, we've been collecting house blocks. This is part of our quarantine quilt. When all of this COVID-19 started happening, we reached out to our Facebook audience and asked them if they would send us blocks, house blocks. The reason being we were all going to be quarantined into our houses, and we thought that would be a great way to commemorate what we're doing. The only thing we said they could either be 6-inch finished, 9-inch finished, or 12-inch finished, and the only request we had was that they be colorful. So we've got a wide range we will be putting into a quilt. We'll add some, probably some bush blocks, some tree blocks, things like that to fill out the rest of the quilt, and we'll be able to do that. Over here on the wall, you'll see, as I say, you get to, when you visit the shop, you get to see what we're up to. This is my latest project. It's a Halloween quilt that uses the Mother Goose fabrics. Here we have some more of the wide backs that did not meet or did not fit up front. So I will turn this around. So we would like to invite you to come visit our shop. We are located 15 miles west of Interstate 35 and 15 miles south of Interstate 80. So it is real easy to get to our shop if you're traveling in the Midwest. We're only about 30 minutes from Des Moines. So if you're in that area, it's real easy to come down and see us. Lots of things to see and do. We are open 7 days a week. So we're open 9:30 to 5:30 Monday through Saturday until 8 o'clock on Thursday nights. And we are also open from noon to 4 on Sunday. And you can go to our website, which is pieceworksquiltshop.com, and get information on. But we'd also really like you to follow our Facebook page. That's where we keep up to date with what we're going on. We'll give you a lot of behind the scenes things. And if nothing else, you can check out all the different ice dyed shirts that I've got. You can try to figure out how many I actually have in my collection, though that collection keeps growing. This is one that I ice dyed just a couple days ago, so this is a new one for my collection. But we do a lot of art quilt stuff. We do dyeing of fabrics. We have the materials for you to do that also. So we really appreciate you taking the time to look at our video, and we look forward to seeing you in Winterset, Iowa when you have a chance to be in the area. Take care. Bye.